Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Turfway Park here on Thursday. It is the 15th of December, 2022. Gonna look the 7th race in Turfway, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. 7th from Turfway, it's a lounge optional claimer per $78,000. Race for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards, never won 7,500 twice, and the main claiming starter or a state bred racer which never went through races. Optional claim price $40,000. We have a field of 14 horses entered. Keep in mind 13 and 14 are both AE. So we'll have a field of 12 horses going to the all-weather Tapeta track. The distance of ground of 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the all-weather Tapeta track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs. Top selection here. I'm going to go with the number 3 horse. The 3 horse Miss T2. 3789 for me in the superfecta. 3789 super. Top selection 3 horse Miss T2. This 5-year-old mare by Into the Mischief. Michael McCarthy trains. Chris Landeros gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came 10th of November at Churchill, 5 furlongs on the dirt, an obsolete claimer, and he finished third by 1 3/4 lengths. He was stalking early on. The 2 in front of him had the better turn of foot, but this horse, he ran decently. Coming here to Turfway to the Tapeta for the first time shouldn't be a problem. I think he should get a good tracking trip back to 6. Expecting to really run a good race today. 6th of January at Gulfstream, 6 furlongs off, 6-2 claimer. He finished third by a neck that day. He was a little bit wide, a little lackadaisical early on, but he was gaining late. Not a bad race there. And then first start in about 54 weeks or so on the 13th of November of 2021 at Churchill, 5.5 and off, 6-2 claimer. He finished 4th by 4 3/4 lengths that day. Was with them early on, then completely crumbled. It wasn't the day to win. And then prior to that, he ran as at Churchill, Keeneland on Brewers Cup Day 2020, 6 furlongs in the Qatar Fort Springs Stakes, where he finished 8th by 10 lengths and just never got into it. It wasn't his day to win. But prior to that, Derby Day 2020 at Churchill in September, 6 furlongs and allowance race 98,000, winning by 5 on the front and all throughout. He really put on a show. Major improvement off the race board, which was the Indiana Oaks, where the horse didn't do a lot of running behind She's a Daredevil, who wanted him to win next star in the Kentucky Oaks. But refreshing here, back to 6, which I think she wants to run. She's trading well. 2-1, let's use her. I think your second likeliest winner is the 7-horse Altered Shot for Joe Ramos and Gregory Foley. Coming from his track position last time out, he just couldn't get there. But the race 3 back, I like quite a lot at Churchill. Cutting back in trip, I'm going to give him a shot here on the ticket also, coming to the synthetic for the first time. So to recap my selection for the 7 from Turfway, let's take the 3-horse Miss T2. Give kudos to the 7-horse Altered Shot. 3789 super. 37 in your multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5. Good luck, everybody.